Yeah, it certainly was. It's one thing, us and our staff take a lot of pride in, is the way we play run defense. So certainly when one of the things that you really are counting on to kind of be a backbone of your core, and you don't play the technique quite as well as you want, yeah, certainly there's some frustration there, and the anticipation of, hey, let's kind of get back to going doing it. And so when that happened, yeah, there was certainly some disappointment, but at the same time some attitude of saying, all right, let's go back to it and get our hands back in the grass and go put them on people. Sometimes we even align in two-gap and move to a one-gap system. So certainly the system, there may be games where we play more two-gap than others, So that'll really just be by style of the week. Certain weeks we'll just play, more of it based on the personnel of the line, the personnel of the runners, and some teams you really need to set an edge, and sometimes 3-4 is the best way to do that. And there's other times when, like a bounce-out runner, and there's other times when 4-3 might be the best way, and, and pass rush, and that kind of factors into it too. When you're playing two-gap, some of your pass rush is a little, slow going to get there because you're coming out and hitting the guy first, and some of your one-gap is a little more pass rush because you're kind of moving that direction. So I guess they'll be, really dependent on the game. I know I kind of went around the question, but really it's more of the style of the team. I'd say we've faced some talented backs, some talented offensive line, and really it kind of says, hey, we got to play it a certain way. And when you face a good team, whether it's a good offensive line or a good running back, you really have to be on it, and on your technique. So it told us, okay, this is where we are today, and this is where we have to get to. And that's really, the message that I gave to the club and told them, these are the errors we made. This is how we're going to play, and we're working hard to get back to the style that we want to play. So our tape looks like the kind of tape that we like against the run game.
Is Ronald Powell still performing below what you guys expect from him?
For us, we'd say at that position, we certainly want the production to be higher. Yep.
Do you know why? I mean, can you tell us why that's happening?
I would say just for him, we'd say probably a number of things, as, when the rush opportunities are there, converting faster into your rush, technique of an edge setting when we're playing that way. So I wouldn't say it's one thing, it's something that we're working on daily, at practice to him to say, hey, these are the skills that we really need to do to get better. In pass rush, it's all about our get off with him. In the run game, for the outside guy, it's all about setting an edge. So I think it's a daily thing, with he and a lot of the guys to say, all right, how are we going to play our brand of football better?